Hello players of Star Wars Unlimited, Buff of Exile here, and today I want to tell you about 10 quick tips for playing Boba, especially Boba Green. This is one of my favorite decks. I love all the synergies, I love all the mechanics behind this deck and all the things that you can play with this and all those nasty plays. So today I will tell you about 10 of them, and I hope that at least some of them will be new for you and you will get something from this video. So let's cut to the chase. So first of all, Greedo. As you can see, Greedo is unique monster, but so you cannot play to Greedo. If you don't do it, you cannot attack them on the first turn. But what you can do is, if you need 2 damage, I know this is way conditional damage, but if you need it and you need it bad, you can always play second Greedo and aim to target, for example, wounded battalion or something you need those 2 damages for, instead of having a dead card in your hand. So this was tip number 1. Tip number 2, shoot first. Shoot first, I know it's for killing monsters and living without any damage. But if you are attacking base and you need those damage, you can use it just for +1 +0. I won many games with this, having also surprise strike and getting from this 1 damage the person into range of those damage. So this is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is, if your opponent is already tapped out, you can punish him easy with Cunning by giving a unit +4 damage for this phase and whatever else you will need. But this +4 damage you can also combine with surprise strike by getting him for 9 or for 10, but with only 1 single creature. So this is tip number 3. Number 4, if you already have a Boba turn, which is 4th turn in which in third it's a third turn, and in second turn you ramped up and you have the Bosk in the field, and this Bosk will live for your next action, then you actually, if you have Boba in play, you can combine this and surprise strike or to kill a 9 toughness unit, even the Darth Vader. I mean, it won't be a third turn, but you can do it. And by only using the shot first, you can also get 7 damage. You can, when you play an event, you can do the damage first, then the shot first, and your Boba can kill another Boba or Krennic or something like this. Fire sprays. If your fire spray already attacked and you still have 6 mana, so you probably on 10 mana or something, this is the fire spray from another turn, you actually can use this unique ability and play another fire spray, sacrifice this one and do another 5 damage. This is if you are in the damage war and you don't care about your card disadvantage, etc. So this is actually a play which I've used the most from my tips, because usually it's something that the opponent cannot stand. Also, if your fire spray is tapped because someone used no good to me dead and it's dead for 2 turns, it may be beneficial to create another fire spray than to wait 2 turns, because this might cost you a game. Next one. If the situation is really grim and you have, for example, only this Greedo guy on your field, you can try and use the Cunning to tap 2 monsters, 2 units like Vader, and you can combine the Cunning +4 to Greedo and then try to toss 7 up to 9 damage. It's also a counter if your hero is dead and you have opposing hero on the field. You can also use it to try and kill it if you are sure that your opponent don't have any answer to this, or the opponent is tapped out. So you can toss 7 damage by using this. This is something which is really doable. can came out of nowhere. Next, Battalion. So, well, if you are playing against Krennic or against another Boba, sometimes the games are already solved on the third turn when your battalion is killing the other Boba, or their battalion is killing your Boba. But there are some mind games. So if you are not having the battalion, but you have the initiative, you place this Boba hero, you actually may fake the battalion. So your opponent doesn't know if you either have it or not, but they are afraid to use it on this field and to actually create Boba just to die. So they may not use it, and I successfully also faked the battalion a couple of times and prolonged my opponents from playing even their battalion. So or their hero like Boba or like Krennic. So this is also a mind game which you can still win. Alternatively, they will not only fear the battalion on your hand, but they will also fear the surprise strike. So those 6 cards are extremely important in the mirror and never sided out. Next, Battalion. So if you are both ramping to Battalion and you know that you already have the ramp in your hand, but the initiative is not yours, you can claim the initiative and lose the first turn, even if you have the first turn drop, just to win the ramp and play the hero plus battalion first than your opponent. This is something which you need to consider, that sometimes attacking with, or if your opponent already have the first turn play and you will have the first turn play, then they will attack with a unit and you will ramp. Well, then you can skip your last attack, because they will think that you will still attack. But if you skip and you take the initiative, you will win the Boba plus battalion turn on your first turn. So this might be also important. Next, super laser technician. So this guy, if you are against the super laser technician and you already have something in the field like Greedo or like let's say smuggler, or you have something hand like this, Greedo and cartel spacer, or Greed or smuggler and cartel spacer. Never play cartel spacer, play smuggler if initiative is yours, and then in the next turn, if you get the super laser technician, you can actually take the initiative and tap it in this turn, in the fourth turn. This is also possible. So have your battalion in place in order to tap super laser technician and delay the ramp turn. It may end with you ramping first. Sorry, this may end with you playing the Boba plus battalion first instead of your opponent who already ramped. So this is quite funny. And if you are ramping and enemy is having super laser technician, they will have some mind game problems, because if you are having traitors, you can actually take their super laser technician, and usually it will be GG. So if you will take the trade with the traitors, their super laser technician, because they are not on the initiative, it will be, instead of 5 resources, it will be 4 against 6 of yours, and this will be a game. And the last tip, but not least, change of heart. So change of heart, you can take control of a non-leader unit. At the start of the regroup phase, its owner take control of it. And this owner is important, because if you lost something to the traitors, you can actually counter this with change of heart, and you will take control of your card, because you are the owner of this card, you paid for it. So this is how it goes. So this was 10 tips for Boba players. I hope that something was new to you and you got your value from this video. If yes, you can sub, like, etc. I appreciate any comment as well, and see you later. Buff of Exile out.